Hi, good afternoon, Hawks. It is Tuesday, September 28th. So nice to see all of you today. A reminder, some safety reminders. Remember that when you're wearing your mask, you need to wear it like this. Yes, make sure it's tightly um, clasped around your ears and that it's covering your nose and your mouth. It has to be covering your nose and your mouth in order to be effective, and it should be secure. If you don't have a mask that is secure, please let your teacher know and you can come down to the office or the health room to get a mask. Very, very important. Okay. A big reminder, teachers, if you did not get access, if you did not get one of these flyers about our vaccination clinic that will happen tomorrow, please right away call the office during advisory time. We'll make copies for you and we'll run it down to give to all of our Haumana in advisory class today so that they can take home to their families. All right, so if you missed the announcement yesterday on advisory, tomorrow is Wednesday, September 29th, in our cafeteria at 3:30 until 6:30 at night. We are hosting with the National Guard and the Mayor's Office. In our cafeteria, we are hosting a free vaccination clinic for anybody who's 12 years old and older. All right, so you can come on down with your family. Your family can also get vaccinated between 3:30 and 6:30. You don't need to make an appointment. You can just come on down. So it'll start an hour after school lets out. So if you're in Uplink, you are going to go to the Hawk Nest tomorrow for after school Uplinks Power Hour to the Hawk's Nest. So if you Kumu, if you did not get one of these in your boxes, a class set to pass out to our Haumana today to take home to remind their families, please call the office right now and we'll make you guys some copies and we'll run it over. All right, so don't forget tomorrow, vaccination clinic, September 29th, 3:30 to 6:30 in our cafeteria. Also, I wanted to make sure that you guys remembered we only have about a week and a half more of quarter one. Quarter two is rapidly coming upon us. So next week is the last week of quarter one. Make sure you are getting all of your work done. If you need some extra help for tutoring or extra help in your classes, email your teachers, let them know what you're struggling about, and you can also come down to Uplink after school for tutoring or on Saturdays. Kumu Tupo is in the Hawk Nest every single Saturday from 8 o'clock in the morning till 12 o'clock in the afternoon at noontime. And you don't need to sign up beforehand. You can come over and sign up when you get there. All right. So thank you very much for Kumu Tupo for making sure we have ample opportunities to really hone in on who we are, right? We are learners here at this wonderful school. Speaking of learners, I want to give a big shout out to Kumu Castro's Haumana. When I walked into the class yesterday and I was just sitting down learning about Egypt, she was giving a lecture and she shared some awesome video resources about our history in Africa and Egypt. I was just so impressed with the students in the classroom, just really participating, taking notes. Some are asking questions. She gave a brain break. They took a break, they came back in and focused right back on the learning. So great job, the Helmana and Kumu Castro's class. Awesome. Also, when I was in Kumu Man's class, 7th grade science, they were giving presentations on the different biomes that they had researched. And they were sharing about producers and consumers and biotic and abiotic factors. Yay! So great job, Francis Transfiguration, Xander Larson. All of you in that class did a great job presenting. I really appreciated hearing the learning that you are doing in our classrooms. Remember, that's the number one reason we're here, right? To learn from each other and to make this world a better place. So today is Natural Resources Tuesday, and I wanted to let you guys just go over a Hawk challenge. Yes, there's another one. There's another advisory challenge about natural resources, right? So check your email because at about 11:30, I sent out an email that has more details about this hawk challenge. So the natural resources, what are they? We have so many natural resources here on Hawaii Island. Did you know we have like 297 types of soil just in the Hawaiian Islands? And we have like over 130 Hawaiian islands in the entire archipelago that is over 1,500 miles. Yes, there's like atolls, there's so many islands. But we mostly hear about the 8 islands that we like frequent, right? That are mostly populated. We export a lot of we grow a lot of things here that we export out, and some of those things are macadamia nuts. Do you know that even cocoa we export out? We export out also coffee. We are very famous here for our Kona coffee. Ka'u coffee is really good as well too. And papaya that we are also exporting out. So exporting means we make them here and we send them out, right? And our natural resources. So I know our 6th graders know this. Our natural resources are energy sources and substances that we need to survive. We need them. Like we need the ocean. Yes, we need the sun. Just in our Kealakekee Ahupua'a, we need all the plants here, right? We need the fish in the water to help us survive. We have a really great resource as well that or down in Nelha, right, right by pine trees, right? That community there of scientists. They work with our natural resources and they cultivate it to make more so that we can have a sustainable life. All right, so what I wanted to do is I sent you in an email a couple of videos that former alumni had created when they also were learning about natural resources and they were part of our media program. One of them is Aiden Skita. He is actually a junior this year at Kealakekee High School. And Mr. Becerra was one of them. Connie Now was another alumni, and they're all right now, I believe all of them are Kealakekee wave riders in their junior year. But when they were on our campus, they made videos about protecting our natural resources. So that is the latest advisory challenge. The latest advisory challenge is called Hawk Malama Resources Challenge. This is an advisory challenge. So go ahead and open your emails. I sent it to all of our staff and to all of the Haumana, whether you're distance learning or not. I would like you guys to really talk story about the natural resources that are found on our island, especially in the Kealakekee Ahupua'a, and make a video bringing awareness to what the natural resource is and how we can malama it. And then send your video. So in that email, I sent you a form to fill out, and the form is at bit.ly/hawknr. Make sure you have the right capitalization right up there. So upload your video by next week, Friday, before you go off to break, and we'll announce winners when you come back in Q2. And what will you win? Well, you're going to win for your advisory class some natural resources. Yes, some natural resources for your classroom. So take this Hawk Challenge. Talk story about what are the natural resources on our island, in our Ahupua'a, and how can we malama it or malama them, all right? And so some exemplars are in that email. You're going to see an exemplar about coral reefs and about water, all right? So see, the alumni who made the video came from this school. We're a pretty awesome school. Thanks to all of you and thanks to all of our kumu who love you so much and want the best for you. All right, my friends, happy Tuesday. I look forward to seeing the different uploads, videos that are going to be sent in by all of you. And when I walk into advisory classes, I'm going to be really interested in hearing the kind of dialogue that you have. Remember, our second and third place winners have not been announced yet for the other Hawk Challenge. It's so close, Miss Yo said. So close, so close. We have a couple of classes almost reaching 100% of turning in their emergency forms and their uplink forms. And so come on, turn them in so we can announce a winner this week. All right, my friends, have a great Tuesday. Thank you so much for listening and loving one another. Aloha.